Welcome viewers, if still you're not subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe and also click the bell icon to get technology updates regularly on this JP Infotech channel.
Hi, in this video we are going to see about a Java project which is entitled as a verifiable and fair attribute based proxy re-encryption scheme for data sharing in clouds, which is an IEEE 2022 transaction paper. Before seeing the execution of the project, a little brief about this project. So we all know that the data stored in the cloud is being encrypted to make the data more secure. So whenever the data is being needed to the receiver, it is being decrypted and given to the receiver. But the case is that whenever the recipient, that is the receiver, want to share the same data to another new shared user, the data should be re-encrypted again, because in case if they are not re-encrypting, the third person or the malicious users can be able to know the data available in the cloud. So for that purpose, existing system has already used the attribute based proxy re-encryption ABPRE. But the problem with the existing attribute based proxy re-encryption is like it may return an incorrect re-encrypted ciphertext to the new shared user. So this incorrect re-encrypted ciphertext written by the cloud server will cause the problem to the cloud server, and the shared user may refuse to use the cloud service or refuse to pay the cost for using the cloud service as they are given the incorrect data for them. So to overcome all these issues, in this proposed system, we are introducing a novel, verifiable and fair attribute based proxy re-encryption, which is shortly known as VF-ABPRE scheme, which supports the two things, that is verifiability and also the fairness. So verifiability enables the shared user to verify that the re-encrypted ciphertext written by the server is the correct data, and fairness ensures the cloud server that the malicious users or malicious acquisition is not being done, and it is the re-encryption is made operation honestly. In this paper, they have the entities like data owner, original recipient, cloud server which acts as a proxy, and shared recipient. In addition, there is an entity called authority center, which is the system which issues the keys to the users. Kindly note that we cannot implement exact algorithm or the mathematical model as mentioned in the base paper, so only the main objectives of the paper will be implemented. Now let us see the execution of the project. So we have developed this project in Java using NETBEANS IDE 8.2. So first open NETBEANS IDE 8.2. Now we need to import the project into the NETBEANS IDE 8.2. So just go to the file menu and click open project. Now go to the source code location where you can find the proxy re-encryption. Just select it and click open project, and kindly wait till the project is being loaded into the NETBEANS IDE 8.2. Meanwhile, let us attach the database in the MySQL part. So just go to the MySQL administrator and enter the credentials of username and password as root and click OK. And now you can go to the restore option. Now select the open backup file and go to the project folder where you can find the database folder and select the database and then click start restore. And now you can see the message, the restore operation was finished successfully. So you can close this, which means that now we have attached the database in the MySQL part, so we can close this MySQL administrator part. So now coming back to the NETBEANS IDE 8.2, you can see the project is being loaded into the NETBEANS IDE. So now let us execute the project. So just right click it and then click run. Kindly wait till the project is being loaded into the browser part of it. And now you can see the project home screen, or you can click on a project with the project title, a verifiable and fair attribute based proxy re-encryption scheme for data sharing in clouds. And as I mentioned, the entities are data owner, recipients, authority center and cloud server. So now let me go to the data owner So now it will be navigated to the data owner login page. As I don't have any username and password for login, I'll go for the new owner registration part. So just click this new owner registration part. It will be navigated to the data owner registration form, where you need to enter the details like name, email ID, phone number, address and the password. And after entering the required fields, and click the register button. And now you can see the registration is success message, and click OK. Now it will be navigated to the data owner login page, where you can enter the details which we are given during the registration and click login. But you can see the message that even though I have given the exact username and password, you can see your account has not yet approved, please try again later message, and click OK, which means that even the data owner is registered newly. Without the approval, they cannot able to log in into the system. So now let me go to the authority center. The authority center username and password is AC, and click login. And now you can see the login success message, and click OK. And now in the authority center, you can see the options of owner activation, recipient activation, active owner, recipient, active recipient, access request. So first let me show you, there is no any active owners or active recipients, because we have not activated or registered any owners. So once if you go to the owners activation, you can find the data owners activation table, where we can see the detail that we have entered, that is ID 1, the name, email ID, phone number, the details. And here you can see the status is no, which means that it is not been active now. Here the authority center as the authority of approving or rejecting the data owner. So let me approve by clicking the approve button. So now you can see the account activated, and click OK. And now if you go to the data owners page, where you can see the data owners is being updated with the status of active and what is the registered date and time of the details of it. So now let me log out from this part of the data authority. Let me go to the data owner part. So let us give the detail of the data owner which we have given earlier, and check it out now, and click login. And now you can see the login is success. Click OK, because the authority has approved the data owner. So now you can see the home screen or welcome screen of the data owners page, where the data owner has the option of file upload, my files, share files and file transactions, and everything is empty now. So now let us go to the uploading of file. As this is a cloud project, you need to have the file to be uploaded in a cloud service. So we are using Drive HQ for the uploading the file in the cloud. So you just go to the drivehq.com, and you need to create up an account for this Drive HQ, and then activate that account, so which is free of cost only. And after that you need to enter your credentials in the coding part. In the source code folder you can find this ftpcon.java, where in the line number 30 you can see the username and password, where you need to enter the username of your username which you have created in the Drive HQ, and what is the password of it which you have created in the Drive HQ, and then you need to save it this. Then you need to execute the project. Now let us go to the file upload part. So first create any notepad file. So let me create a file with the name of the project itself. So let me name it as test vp. Let me save this. And now let me choose the file which I have created. And here you can set the access policy, whether the user can able to read it or download it. So if they choose the read policy, they can only read it, they cannot able to download the file. If you're selecting download, they can able to download the file also. So now let me show you with both the things. Just me click download option and click upload. And now you can see the file uploaded to cloud, and then hashing checksum is being generated, and click OK. So now if you go to my files option, you can see the details of the ID, the file name, what is the access policy and hash value generated for it, and what is the decryption key, and what is the uploaded date and time of it. So it is made sure that the file has been uploaded now in the local. And let us check for the drive HQ part. So just log in with the drive HQ username and password, and now you can see the date and time 21/3/2023, the same date and time. You can see the file which we uploaded is test VP is been uploaded here. Once if you click that file, you can see the file is been encrypted for the security purpose, so no one cannot read the file of it. So now it is made sure that we have uploaded the file in the cloud server part. So now let us close the drive HQ part now. So now let us go to the project, and now let me log out, and now let me create a new recipient. So as I don't have any login password for the recipient, let me create a new recipient registration. Just go to the new recipient registration, which will be navigated to the data recipient registration page where you need to enter the details. So let me create a name with Bob. So let me create the details of it and then click register button, and now registration is success. And as I intimated for the data owner, even if you're giving the username and password now, it will not log in for the first time because it should be approved by the authority center. So just go to the authority center now. So you can see after giving the login password, it will be navigated to the authority center where you can see the recipient's activation. Just click the recipient's activation where you can find the details that we have entered now, and status is no. So now let us approve it, and now you can see the account is activated, and click OK. Now if you go to the active recipients, you can see the status has been active now, which are details which are given with the date and time of it. Now let me log out and go to the recipient's login page and just give the details which are given during the registration, bob@gmail.com and Bob, and click login. And now you can see the login is successful because the authority center has approved the recipient. So this is the home page of the recipient, and where you can have the options of files shared by the owners, shared by the recipients, and shared files. Everything is been empty now. So now let me log out from this part, and now let me go to the cloud server part and show you what is available in the cloud server. So to log in the cloud server, just enter the username and password as CS, which is capital letter, and click login. And now you can see the home page for the cloud service. So cloud service consists of the cloud files only, where you can find the file that we have uploaded, and what is the access policy, and what is the hash value, and what is upload date and time of it. So only this is available for the cloud server part. So now let me log out, and now let me go to the data owner part. So in the data owner part, if you go to the share files option, you can see the list of files which is available. As I have uploaded only one file, it has been showing one. If you are uploading multiple files, you can see all the file names in the Dropbox which by this user, and here you can see the who is the recipients available. So I have already created only one user called Bob, so that details is being shown. Even in case if you are creating multiple users, overall the recipients available, it will be showing that one. So let me now I'm going to share this file to this recipient called Bob. So let me click share. So now you can see the file shared successfully, and click OK. So now let me go to the recipient part and check it out. So here you can see the file shared by the owners. Just click this file shared by owners. You can see there is no file available. Even the file is being shared, you can see the file is not being viewed. So now let me log out and go to the authority center. So just log in with the authority center username and password, and if you go to the access request, so here you can see the sharing approval details, where the data owner JP with the recipient ID 1 with the recipient name Bob, which they shared the file has been given. So only the activation center should verify, and they need to approve the request of it. So let me click the verify. So now you can see the file has been approved. So now let me log out from this part and go to the recipient login. So now after login, if you go to the file shared by the owners, earlier you can see that was empty. Now you can see only after the authority approved it, the original recipient file is being shown to the recipient. So here the complete details of the access policy and hash value, decryption key, all the details have been updated. So once if you wanted to view it, just click this view and you can see the file name and what is the decryption key of it. And once if you are giving the exact key, you can see the file name and what is the hash value retrieved from the file, and you can see the hash value received and what is the file detail. So once as I've given the access policy is download, so you can see the download policy, download button. In case if it is a read policy only, they can only read the, so just I've given the download, so just let me click download. So you can see the hash value, it asks for the hash value received. So this is the hash value we have received and this is the decryption key of it. So just give the decryption key and click decrypt, and now you can see the file name, hash value retrieved from file, and enter the hash value received and file. So once if you are not giving the any details, it asks for the hash value. If you're giving some random, it says that not matching file compromise. So let me give the exact hash value. So as the hash value is being matched, it shows to the recipient that the file is not corrupted and file is being verified. As we have given the access policy as download, it shows the download. In case if we are given the access policy read, they cannot be able to download the file. Now let me click the download button and check it out. So let me download to the download button and show you, and you can see the file that is shared by the data owner is being viewed by the recipient. So now let us go to the next part, that is share files. So here if you wanted to share the file to the another recipient, the option is given for this. This is the main part of the project. So let me create a new recipient now. So let me name the new recipient as Alice. And click register, and now let me activate that recipient. Now let me go to the recipient login with the new recipient we have created, Alice. And now you can see the Alice does not contain any details because which has been created now. So now let me log out. So now let me go to the Bob. So now we are going to share the file which is received by the data owner. So now let me go to the share file. So earlier we have seen there is no recipient. Now as we have created an additional recipient, it has been listing the details of the recipient. So these are the file that is shared to this recipient only showed. So now let me click the share, and now you can see the proxy re-encryption finished and file shared successfully, and click OK. Now let me log out and go. So now let me go to the recipient of the Alice which we have created and log in. And now if you go to the, so as this is not shared by the owner, this will be empty, and if it is go to the shared by the recipients, you can see the file which is shared by the recipient is being shown with the original recipient and what is the file name and what is the access policy and hash value. And so now let us copy this hash value. So earlier we had this hash value, and now let us see the decryption key of it, and this is the decryption key. So here you can see the decryption key for this recipient is being changed because this is a shared user. So now let me go to the action part. Now you can see the file menu, and now you can see the decryption key. So in case if I am giving the old decryption key, so here you can see the key is being failed, so the file is not being viewed. So let me click view again. So now let me create the exact correct decryption key and click decrypt, And now you can see the file is being shown with the hash value retrieved, and it asks for the hash value, and once if you are giving the hash value, it verifies the file. So you can see the file is verified, it is not corrupted, and it gives the option of downloading the file for the shared user also, and you can see the original file of it. And now let me go to the data owner part. So if you go to the file transaction, now you can see earlier it was empty, and now you can see the original file which is transferred to the Bob is being updated here with the hash value and the decryption key and what is the shared time of it. And here you can see the shared recipient file with the which is being shared by the Bob to the Alice. So that is also been updated here. So the data owner comes to know of the details, that is the what all the file that is being uploaded by them, which is being used by the other users or the shared users. So the complete details is being updated here. So in this way the data is being shared securely and verifiable and fairly using this verifiable and fair attribute based proxy re-encryption scheme for the data sharing in the cloud. And this is all about the project, and thank you for watching.